Now it's time for us to get into today's conversation, and we definitely want to hear from you on this one. Yes. So, you know, there's a say in Ghana, okay, and I only heard it in Ghana, by the way. Every country I've been to, I've not heard it before, apart from Ghana. Maybe my ears are biased, but I've only heard it in Ghana.
Cool.
They say that, Jiva,
my money is my money. When it comes to women,
their money is their money.
And when it comes to the men,
my money is our
money.
Now, a lot of men will disagree vehemently. But there are some men too who say, yeah, it's not a problem. I will handle everything. Chop your money and do whatever you want. It's, you know, my money will take care of all of us, right? The question I want to find out from you, and I know where Jifa stands on
no,
this
Kweku,
one.
I'm not sure you do. I am not sure you do.
Jifa will say, me, I'm a baby girl.
Of course.
Sort me out 100%. If I feel like it, I'll buy something for you. But otherwise, you can't tell me what to do. That's Jifa. Yeah. Anyway, I want to find out from you. What do you think, Jiva?
Okay, cool. So the thing is that, look, I believe strongly in shared responsibilities in relationships.
Oh, you do?
I do, yeah. That's why I told you that I'm not sure you know what I'm going to say. I believe strongly in shared responsibilities because we are all advocating for women empowerment. Yeah. Women should work, make their own money so that you're financially independent and all of that. Yeah. If we are championing this cause and chanting this, to what end?
Good question. To what end?
To what end? You are making your own money, and then what are you using the money for? Yeah. But then again, if the fact that I believe in shared responsibilities when it comes to finances in relationships or marriages doesn't mean that if somebody doesn't believe in it, it's not a good thing. Do what works for you.
Do what works for you.
If you are a man and you want to take full responsibility of your home and make your wife a stay-home wife, that's what works for the two of you. It is your house matter. You deal with it, however. Yeah. If there's another man out there that says, look, there's a lot going on when it comes to finances, I can't carry or I can't foot all the bills, meet me halfway, maybe a 70-30 affair or a 50-50, and you think that works for you, you talk about it as a couple, you think that works for you, go with that. At the end of the day, it is how you make the relationship work. It is between the two of you. Nobody really needs to know. If you are coming back from work and then you pass by the shop to pick up some groceries, who would know it was your money or your husband's money?
It's true. It's true. So let's hear from you, all right? So you can text us or you can call us, all right? So let's give you the number. So the text number, the WhatsApp number is 0204 447 033. 0204 447 033. We'll open the phone lines as well, okay? So you can call us right away and let us know what you think. It's 0264 007720. That's 0264 007720. Call us now and share your thoughts from wherever you are in the country. And I know different people have different opinions because, of course, some of these things are also culturally driven, right? Yes. So maybe from your culture where you are, the man shoulders the responsibility of the entire family, right? And so, you know, you find that he works really, really hard. I tend to find, and I'm not saying that I've seen everything and I know everything, but I tend to find that men who typically say that I'm carrying and bearing 100% financial responsibility for the entire family usually provide money and not much else.
That's an interesting one. We have a call on the line. Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Zachariah, thank you so much for joining us on Breakfast Daily. Share with us, what do you think about this? Hello?
Yeah.
Yes,
go ahead.
Go ahead, we are listening.
Well, you made a good point saying all of that you said about a woman being responsible and independent and having her own money, right?
Right.
Yeah. That's almost 90% what you ladies say. But that's not the case in reality. You
Okay.
said it very nicely,
Okay.
but that's not the case.
What do you
What
think?
is
When
the
you're in
case?
the
What do you
relationship-
think? That's why we want to hear from you. What do you think?
Well, I personally think the man is supposed to take care of his family, take care of the home and everything. But if the wife wants to support, fine. But it shouldn't be an agreement, because being an agreement, that means there's going to be a breach of contract eventually, you know. Because 90% of the ladies currently, they are very materialistic, to be honest. And we, the guys, we are very conservative about our lives.
Okay.
So I feel like the man is supposed to take care of the responsibilities and all of that. And if the lady is trying to overcome him because she's financially okay, listen, we, the guys, it's about time we take responsibilities and be vigilant enough and stand our ground.
All
When
right.
the lady says she doesn't want it, then she should pack up and leave. That's all.
Oh,
It's,
interesting.
yeah, I know it's hard. But that's the reality. Because right now you cannot satisfy both the educated ones and the uneducated ones. And I believe my man over there can say it all. He knows it. He has been with both, and I believe he can say it.
All
But
right.
yeah, so basically that's what I have to say. It's a lot, but that I think that's okay.
Okay, Zachariah,
Thank you
thank you
very
so
much,
much for
Zachariah.
calling.
All right.
Kweku, he roped you in at a point. He says he knows that you agree with what he's saying.
Okay, so my personal opinion is very simple, right? I believe that it takes two to
Tango, yeah.
Okay? Now, the man's responsibility is to take care of his home, his family. Now, taking care of your family is not just financial.
All right.
You see, and for me, I think that we reduce the discussion almost to uselessness
Yeah.
if we make the taking care of your home about money. Because guess what? The training up of children is also a man's responsibility. But a man will leave that
For the
and say,
woman.
I'm giving you the money, take care of the
Yeah.
children.
Kweku, we have a call on the line. Hi, Joseph.
Yes, mommy.
Good morning. Thank you so much for calling us all the way from Wuti region. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing great.
All right, let's hear you.
Thanks for me to having this opportunity to join this conversation. Please, the same thing going in between my wife and then I.
Okay.
I'm taking a responsibility in the house based on everything in the house.
Okay.
My wife is a trader, and then I'm engaged myself in lotto business.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we have 4 kids.
Okay.
Every responsibility concerning the house, I'm taking care of everything.
All right.
But except only my woman, sometimes if she asked me money, then I didn't afford money to her, then based on the relationship between us on the bed, she doesn't want to give herself to me, saying that I'm not interested on her business or supporting her in her business side. But we have 4 kids. Can you imagine that the 2 are attending private school and the 2 are in government school?
And you are providing for it.
Wow.
I'm providing every need in the house concerning the children's school education side and then house everything.
Yeah.
But except her side, that if she asks me something, then I didn't get.
Yeah.
The meaning that
So
based on our relationship on the bed, she doesn't want to interrupt again.
okay, so you said she's a trader.
Yes, sir.
Do you also buy food for the house?
Everything in the house.
Everything. Okay. So what does she bring to the house in terms of, material things?
In terms of the house, taking care of the house, probably washing the kids' things,
Okay.
my own clothing, and then
That's like
taking
domestic
care of
chores.
Yeah.
domestic care.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Thank you for calling us and thank you for sharing.
You are welcome, sir.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Kweku,
Very
interesting. Yes, very, very interesting.
So you see, again, we go back to the issue of cultural norms
Yeah.
and upbringing,
Yeah.
right? Because here's a lady who is trading, which means she's making at least something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But even though she doesn't even buy as little as groceries for the house, she's still expecting her husband,
To provide.
apart from the 2 private schools, 2
Two
government
government
schools,
schools.
that is paying school fees,
Yeah.
electricity bill, water bill,
Yeah.
food on the table, everything else.
Yeah.
She must also get extra money for chop money. But that's a cultural upbringing. It's a
Well,
cultural
yeah.
norm. It's just the way it is.
Anyway.
I don't know what you think about this, but we have to talk to Aisha. Hello, Aisha. Good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Aisha. Good morning. Welcome to Breakfast Daily.
Good morning.
Yes. Aisha, where are you calling us from?
Cape Coast.
Cape Coast. Okay. Aisha, what do you think?
Okay, so I think that in the olden days where the females were not working, that was when the financial responsibility was fully dependent on the men. But now that we are in a world where females are working, I think they should also support us.
Okay. Well, thank you, Aisha, for sharing your thoughts. We appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
No, cool.
Yes.
So
she's
this-
buttressing your initial point that
yes,
you made.
yes. And then the caller who called before Aisha, he made quite a very interesting point. And I feel like when you are in whatever relationship, be it marriage, friendship, whatever, communication is one key thing I strongly believe in.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if you're not having conversations about how you want to live your life, how you want your relationship to be, having short-term plans, long-term plans, and all
Yeah.
of that, are you just living like going with the flow?
Yeah, well, that's a good question. Well, Adjoa has joined us on the line. She's calling from Accra. Hello, Adjoa.
Hello, how are you?
Very, very well. Thank you. Thank you for joining us this morning. Adjoa, what do you think
Good.
about the conversation we're having?
I think my lady said it all.
Okay.
Whatever works for the two of them.
Whatever works for the two.
Yes,
Okay.
it's fine. Yeah.
So,
So, he said it all.
So it shouldn't be a general rule for, let's say, Ghanaians, but every family, every couple, and what works for them.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay.
Exactly.
From where you are in your experience, what do you prefer?
Same.
Which is a shared responsibility, sharing the.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Okay. All right. Thank you very much,
you.
Adjoa. Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you too. Bye.
So, Kweku, I was saying that, see, when I live life, and then I live life with this mentality that, I mean, uncertainties happen,
Yeah.
things happen.
Yeah.
So if I am living like fully dependent on somebody, hoping that my next meal is going to come from this person, should the unforeseen happen, maybe the person will wake up one morning and doesn't have money to
Yeah.
give to me. What will
Yeah.
happen to me? Does that mean that I won't survive that day, or the person will also not survive?
All right. We have Linda from Cape Coast. Today, Cape Coast seems to be buzzing our lines.
Yeah.
Hello, Linda.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to Breakfast Daily. What do
Thank
you
you
What do
very
you
much.
think?
Okay, me, in my part, I take a lot of the responsibility in the house.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
Because my husband worked as a monthly salary.
Okay.
He took his salary at the month.
Okay.
So at the end of the month, the money that he will give it to you is not enough to take care of the house.
Okay.
Imagine every day I spend 300 Ghana cedis in the house. I have one in the university, one at the secondary school, one at primary.
Wow.
And you can imagine the amount of money a day I spend.
Yeah.
And maybe at the end of the month, your husband give you 2,000.
Yeah.
Calculate the 2,000. And every day
It's
I
not
get,
even half of what you spend in a month. is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So all my work that I do, all my money goes into the house expenses.
Okay.
So nowadays, I don't think men are doing well like we the women.
Okay. But
A lot of women are struggling very hard than the men.
now, but Linda, are you okay with the situation?
No, I'm not okay, but what can I do about it?
Okay.
I can't do nothing. So I always pray to God to help us,
Yeah.
we women, so that we can take good care of our children.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Linda.
So
Thank
that's
you.
all right.
Thank you. All right.
So,
Yeah.
Kweku, you see, in the case of Linda, tables have turned. She is the one
Who's
bearing most of the
heavier financial responsibility.
Yes, yes. So, as I said, I mean, do what works for you. She, in this case, she feels like, oh, my husband can't do it all, or the money is not enough. So, if I'm in a position to be able to support, does that mean that because I believe in a man taking full responsibility of me, I will sit back and still watch him try to go through it painstakingly? I really do not think that should be the case. And as I was saying, communication is a key thing for me. So if you are in some sort of a marriage or a relationship like that, you should be able to communicate with your partner that, look, this is how I want us to do it. Is that okay? You agree to disagree and come to an understanding of something that works for both of you.
Yeah. And I think that men should definitely put their shoulder hard at the wheel and work. You know, look for money, you know, however you can. But at the end of the day, for me, the shared and communicated responsibility.
Right. Hold your thoughts right there. There's a call on the line. Hi, good morning.
Yeah, what you say?
Nyamia Domna Onswe.
Boko.
Your name and where you are calling from?
Goso, Opomens.
All right, let's hear you.
Yeah. And the pay mama, any job if you.
Oh.
About a man, man, you know. And if I say, more dear, I first I can't wait so. And yeah, man, a demo. I said, you know, money yet. And into a bus, and I bet be able to say, Mammy, can I not as I should be a pedano so.
Yeah.
And so I say, I send Qualanity. Our dear in tears were transferred and ocean or bois. Now, a man's baby, or more, do must say, to me, so. A man being actually no more to be with son. Fancy crowd with son. What's a bus? I stood in the Dabako for Swaz. Until I remember a tail no.
Yeah, it's true.
Until I remember a tail winter, I've been Janie at the BB or catch us on our warm. Did they make a crown say, yes, Yeniano man, Mamma. You could nominate your own. So, woman share responsibility. Said that crown one, it would be as a bearman, a binny ho crowd about Buabusiana, or Bano, to be an hour cacao. And Trason Casse, to what it in a casse or Banya the cool Busium. I said, what bearman? No more Shankolan, Colania, Marcus Amodia. Oh, not Yanko Pons, I wouldn't have had you and Yanko Pons about Bois. My what bearman about sitting on the S and I don't know a day. Bema boa ba obanso boa bema. Oh. Edu ebi kwa bema wa said yere se bi kwa betuna ko jare kwa akọ boa ebi na fie kwa nye papa sa. But eja ade ye betumi aboa oba no. Wodua ne semu ne ne o masie ni ade nyina wobetumi aboa no. Ono nyina aye odo. Yeah. Ti mo man fa odo ntena, awale fo mo yan fa odo ntena. Ne no dodo ye ho. Na ye ba no se ye ne sa nyankopon kasa de odi hira begu abusua no so. Na ebi akankwala no.
Wonderful.
Now be am rebebre oba na rebebre be na rebebre na chese nkakanka we de nsa aba we de nsa aba na nyina ye kwa no no. All right. Na ayo dokasi ama ye. Nti mo ma Ghana for ma na me o me no do ye ho.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, that's rebebre. So basically you're just saying that the focus should be love, and in love is sharing.
Yes.
You know, in love is sharing, and you know, it's not the man's sole responsibility. Neither should it be the woman's sole responsibility to shoulder, you know, any burden. It should be, we are doing this together. So the man is bringing some money, the woman may be bringing some money, but the man is also helping at home. Yeah. You know, so we support each other and make the, you know, I think he's in love by this morning.
Because he
The way he's
sounded
talking,
very
he
happy.
sounded, he was very happy.
Anyway, quickly, I have a message
Okay,
coming in here. The person
okay.
didn't add their name, but it reads, well, the man's money is our money. Women are already doing a lot to split bills, but marriage doesn't have a formula. So whichever works for you, do it for the sake of peace, but not for the sake of love. But as a woman, I'm not sharing bills. I will help in tougher times, but any man that tells me plainly, I won't go for it. Anyway, that's what you believe in.
All right. So we have a caller from Akosombo, Reverend Adolfo. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my brother.
Rev, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you. Very interesting topic today.
Yes. What do you think?
Yeah, actually, I just wanted to just push it across that, you see, at every point in time, throughout generations, it has always been shared responsibilities.
Okay.
Sometimes we make it look like in the old, they were not sharing responsibilities. We all grew up in the villages.
Yeah.
When our fathers were planting the cocoa and the rest, our mothers were also planting pepper, tomatoes, and the rest. That is shared responsibility. So since time immemorial, we have always shared responsibility. The issue that the husband is supposed to take care of the family does not, because he is the head, does not really necessarily mean that everything in the family has to be on him.
Yeah.
It is you, the husband, and the wife. You are in the family together. We usually say that the husband is the head and the woman is the neck. So if the head will have to turn and the neck is not moving, how would the head
This
turn?
won't work.
Meaning that the two of you together, you click and then you make the family better.
Right.
So at every point in time, the man and the woman will have to accept that responsibilities are supposed to be shared. And once we share, then there will be peace at home. So there's nothing like in this modern day, women are working, so they should bring something on board. It has been there since time immemorial. During the farming season, women plant, women also plant, and then we harvest together. And that is it.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for calling us and contributing your thoughts, Reverend Adolfo. And so that was, yeah, I mean, it's very interesting, right? Very interesting.
Quickly, before you bring your submissions, anyway, if you're watching us and you're unable to call us, do send us a WhatsApp message. We'd love to read your messages here. So you can send us a WhatsApp message on the number 020-444-7033. That's the WhatsApp number, 020-444-7033.
You know, it's very interesting how different, you know, cultural norms impact our lives, right? And for me, I think that hearing from different people from across the country, in different places, everybody thinking this or that and so on and so forth, is very insightful in the sense that it means that we are actually quite a diverse kind of people, you know, with different feelings, different backgrounds, different thinkings, different trainings, different teachings, and so on. And so, well, we have a caller from the north, all the way into Pani. Christopher. Hello, Christopher.
Yes.
Yes. Good morning. Welcome to Breakfast Daily.
Good morning.
Yes. Welcome to Breakfast Daily. Share your thoughts with us. What do you think?
Oh, I think this is an important issue that needs to be discussed. Whether the responsibilities in a family are to be shared or not, it's something that we have to look at it in different ways.
Okay, go ahead.
And it has to do with the financial differences when it comes to the family.
Okay.
So it has to, when I talk about the financial differences, you have to do each of them end in a month or a day or a week. So when it happens like that, at least this can be done in a way of agreement. Okay, this is how much you earn, this is how much I earn. Let's see how best we can put it such a way that this is what you are bringing on the table, and this is how much I'm also bringing. Such a way that you'll be able to channel it out to actually run the affairs. But what I don't support is that sometimes one of them shed off the responsibility to the other, making it so difficult for the other person to take care of the responsibility. But I think it should be based on the earnings of both parties.
Okay.
So that they can be able to run the affairs as expected. Thank you.
All right, Chris. Thank you very much for calling. All right. So
interesting submissions right there.
You know, it's interesting. The Proverbs 31.
Yes.
Okay, says something very fascinating, and a lot of people look at Proverbs 31 and don't read the details very well. Right now, it says here about the woman of great character, right? There's a verse, if you go down in there, it says, she gets up while it is still night, and she provides food for her family and portions for her female servants. So not just the family, but her help as well.
Yes.
And she considers a field. That means she's also like into real estate and buys it. Out of her earnings, she plants a vineyard. You know, and so when you think about it, you realize that even scripture advocates for as much as the man will sweat and out of the sweat of his brow he'll provide for his family, it's also saying that a kind of woman who has great character doesn't sit and just expect that everything will just come and fall in their lap, you know, but also contributes and adds a portion. It's very interesting, you know.
Kweku, well, as I said early on, I am still a strong believer of do what works for you. Proverbs 31 has said what it has to say. People who believe in the Bible would live by it. Some people do not believe in the Bible, so they will live by what works for them. So really, it's not cast in stone that this is what the norm says. But anyway, we have a call on the line. Hi, good morning.
Good morning, madam.
You're calling us all the way from the northern region. How is the north this morning?
Yes, we thank God. I like grace.
Great. Let's hear from you.
Today's topic is a very interesting topic. In ChannelOne TV, I applaud you for that one.
Thank you.
Men are suffering. This particular topic you have put across, and I'm not exceptional. I'm involved in it deeply.
Okay.
I picked a lady from Texas, send her to university, complete, marry her, take care of her, everything, food, everything. By the time I went to my workplace and come, he pack her things and go with my children, telling me that I can't have access to the children. Just last week, I went to the children's school, give them my daughter laptop, P3 child. I gave her laptop to study. The mother told me that I came to steal her children. Insulting me left, center, and back. And the sister told me I am a disgrace to man and society.
Wow.
Just because the sister is abusing me, and I now realize that she back and go, and I'm not begging them. So because I'm not begging them, they see that I'm not a man enough. And she was even pregnant. Went back to her mother's place and give birth there, expecting me to come and name the child there. And now Islam, we don't do that. Even when I even impregnate you, you come to my house and deliver, I'll name the child, you go back. But I bought my sheep with my family members, called the imams, they named the child. So, my brothers, my sister, you are a woman there. Women are abusing us. But we shouldn't forget that Ezekiel 13:14, it said, follow God, do good, and act upon the commandment of God. Upon that, God will judge you in the day of judgment. I rest my case. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for calling us.
Yeah, there's a lot of pain in there.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of pain in there. You know, I think that we probably sparked a conversation that a lot of people have been looking for an opportunity to air their thoughts, you know. And we have some messages as well.
Of course.
Yeah. You want to read any?
Well,
let me
yes.
start with this
okay,
one.
Sure, go ahead.
It says, good morning. Sharing responsibility in the house as a husband and wife gives the children good training since they grow up knowing that both their mother and their father cared for them. This is Kamara from Upper West Region.
Right. This one says, it's coming from Hayford from Kwashiman. He said, for this matter, it is very tenuous. You expect me to provide everything, help in and around the house, cater for your needs as a man, and then you still reserve the right to say no when I want to access your body whenever you want. I feel men die earlier because of reasons like these. The fact that I'm a man doesn't mean I'm not prone to stress and overexertion. We too, we need the love some. Anyway.
Wow. All right. And the final message here says, come on, David and Jafar. I believe it's only selfishness and a soggy mentality that will cause a couple not to want to share whatever they have with each other. A woman should be willing to share what she has, and the same for the man. Love shares. Genuine love shares all it has. I think that's a good way to end the conversation.
Of course, love shares indeed.
Genuine love shares all
indeed.
it has. Well, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, there's music and there's more conversations.